So Cristiano Ronaldo got a red card and was supposed to be suspended for 3 matches. Yes, he was suspended for 3 matches, but guess what? They somehow extended the 3-match suspension over a 1-year probation. I don't even understand the English that they spoke there. But the only thing I want to say is this. Next time I will see anybody open their mouth and call Lionel Messi FIFA son or FIFA boy again, I will call your house, come fight you. Next time that I will see anybody open their mouth and say FIFA does not like Ronaldo, FIFA disrespect Ronaldo, but Messi is FIFA's son. Next time I will hear that statement again, I go find your address, I go call your house, I go punch your mouth.
You've seen it. Do I need to say more? You've seen it. You are seeing the current injustice and corruption perpetrated by FIFA. I mean, I don't need to sound so, I'm very angry right now. I'm very angry, but I don't want to carry so much emotional outburst into this because I want to make my point without sounding so vulgar. But then what FIFA is doing is very, very wrong. It's very wrong, and this is an injustice to football. I begin to notice that there's something fishy when I noticed that Ronaldo went, he met with Donald Trump at the White House, and just some couple of days, FIFA released a statement that they want to, give Ronaldo a 1-year probation. He's not going to serve the 2-match ban at the start of the World Cup campaign. This is an injustice, not just to football, but to the other teams that will play against Portugal. We all know the impact of Ronaldo. We all know the influence of Ronaldo. And those teams playing against Portugal, with Ronaldo there, we all know that definitely they might concede a penalty. And you all know Ronaldo always steps up in penalties. He hardly misses it. But away from that, what do you think? That tackle by Ronaldo, even if FIFA want to be lenient, that was a very malicious tackle. You didn't go for a ball. If it was just like Ronaldo went for a ball challenge and tried to injure the player while trying to tackle or win the ball, he wasn't going to win the ball. This was a clear malicious intent. He has already premeditated the attack. An elbow. This is aggression and violent misconduct in football. You don't do that in football. Football is not a barbaric sport. You don't do that. This was not maybe you want to go and tackle the ball. If maybe it was just a tackle challenge and Ronaldo gets a red card and FIFA comes out to bend the rules this way, I won't have any problem with that. But this is something that is malicious, a gross misconduct. Some players, in other sports, any player that do this will face a heavy fine, pay a fine, not just serving match ban. You pay fine for this. But right now, look at what they are doing to Cristiano Ronaldo. You want him to play the first 2 matches. Are you doing this because you want to sell tickets? Is it because of the ticket sales? If it is because of ticket sales, okay, let's say the other team that want to play against Portugal, they should boycott it. They won't come. They won't watch the game as a means of protest. This is an injustice of football. A campaign right now should be launched. I'm sure it is currently launched against FIFA. The Court of Arbitration of Sport should, come into this. Because FIFA cannot make this, they cannot make this order. And it will not stand. I'm very happy that the World Cup is still some couple of months away. By the time this case goes to court, I'm sure it will be overturned. To be honest, Ronaldo needs to serve like 3 months match ban for that challenge. This is not different from what Suarez did against Chiellini during the World Cup in 2014. We saw Suarez trying to bite someone. Now, if you ask me something, that 1-year probation period by FIFA, they should add that 1-year probation period, but it should be like Ronaldo should try to see a therapist. Ronaldo, away from me being a football analyst, I'm also a psychologist because I'm understanding the kind of person Ronaldo is. Ronaldo is having some kind of emotional trauma and some kind of psychological disorder. I'll call it MOS, Messi Obsession Syndrome. That's what Ronaldo is suffering from. Because anytime people try to talk about Messi or try to equate him with Messi, Ronaldo, or anytime he's so obsessed with Messi, he tries to, he gets off and try to act in a disorderly way. We saw it happen when he did this kind of reckless challenge against Abdullahi in an Al-Nassr match against Al Hilal. What happened? The fans were chanting, Messi, Messi. Messi, it got into his head. It got into Ronaldo's head, and Ronaldo became so restless in that game, trying by all means to, to try to silence the fans. What happened? He elbowed Abdullahi and was so violent against that guy, and he got his matching orders. The same thing against Ireland. What happened? Messi Argentina has already qualified for the World Cup. Portugal's qualification was on the brink. Ronaldo really needed to help Portugal to qualify after their 2-2 draw against Hungary. Against Ireland, he was trying at all costs to get back into the game when his team was losing, because he really wanted to go to the World Cup. And what really happened? He lost his head. Always in Messi's shadow, he lost his head and elbowed that player. And not just that, he began to act irrationally, begin to make this kind of gestures. That means, he was not in his right frame of mind. Ronaldo should see a therapist. Ronaldo should seek help, seek professional help. And he also needs to serve match ban. That match ban should not be revoked. He also needs to serve that match ban, and during that process, go through some rehabilitation process. We saw it against Kawasaki. What really happened? Ronaldo has been, in an aside, he hasn't won a major trophy for more than 5 years. That match against Kawasaki in the AFC, we saw Ronaldo talking to himself, making some kind of hand gestures. It was not normal. This man is having some deep mental and psychological trauma that needs to be addressed. That 1 year probation can even be extended to 2 years probation. But his match ban has to stand. I know FIFA is trying to protect his image, because yes, we all know Ronaldo is a legend of the game. They are trying to protect his image, but you shouldn't make it so obvious. You shouldn't make it so obvious. People begin to talk. They'll begin to question the credibility of FIFA. After meeting with Donald Trump, just a few days now, you want to, cancel his 2 opening games unavailability. No, that's not supposed to be so. So tell me what you think about this recent Ronaldo's, match ban that was overturned by FIFA. Tell me what you think. Do you think it is being justified? Do you think it's the right thing to do? Or do you think it has to be overturned for FIFA to ensure fairness and justice in the system? Tell me what you think and drop your comments in the comment section. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on your favorite channel, Champ Footy. Thank you very much.